Today I want to play through a nice little print and play game that I found on Board Game Geek, and it's called the Herald. It's pretty easy to print off. You don't need the high color, high res stuff to do this game right. There's only a few pages of instructions, and then there's these two game boards. There's version 1, 2, and 3. This is version 2, which is the only color board that is on offer right now. But version 3 is being worked on. I just emailed her, geek mailed or chatted with the designer of the game, a gentleman by the name of Paolo. Sorry, Paolo, I can't remember your last name, but it's a brilliant game, Paolo. Well done. And he said, you know, like everyone else, he's really busy right now, so he hasn't had the chance to do the color workup for the third version. So I'm playing with version 2 rules and the version 2 board, and I do have the version 3 rules, but I can't remember exactly what the differences are. I think that there's something in here around the officer effectiveness, but we'll you know, for our purposes it doesn't matter. I printed out these boards and I mounted them on some felt so they can go on any surface, and they're very comfortable there. They are fully mounted on some tiles, so yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the result. The two boards here, the first one here is the captain's pad. It says it up there. I don't think the resolution is enough for you guys to see it, but this is the captain's pad and this is the event pad. All right. The Herald is the name of the ship that you, or me as it were, as the player, is captaining. And this is our little map. It says holo map. We will start here. We're going to use this meeple to represent us, and we're going to try to travel to the source of an alien signal that we've received on Earth at some point in the future. The Earth isn't doing really well, and you know, we're looking for answers for the future of humanity as we know it. And this signal, this mysterious signal, was received. And so we've thrown a lot of our resources into this ship, the Herald. A lot of resources and a lot of hope. And we're going to travel to the source point, and hopefully, if things go according to plan, bring back, you know, philosophy, culture, wisdom, technology, bring back whatever we need to in order to right the ship for humanity back on Earth, and hopefully things will be going well. Now, all the while, we'll be running into things and events and planets and places where we're going to have to interact with, as well as infiltrators who are trying to sabotage the mission, because back here on Earth there are factions of people, or certainly a faction that doesn't think this is the right direction for humanity, and they're trying to prevent this alien interaction from happening. And so we need to make it to the source point, and back before we run out of time. And this is the timer, and you'll see how that goes. It kind of goes down this row, then this row, then this row, then this row, and if we run out of time, we simply don't make it. Okay. Now, when you do make it, there's certain levels of victory depending upon what you've completed and how you've completed it, and so forth, and what sorts of diplomacy you've undertaken, etc. But I find it challenging enough just to get back. So, you know, step 1, and then if we make it back alive, we'll go from there. It's sort of a dice placement game, so you need 4 dice for sure. I have a 5th because you usually are called upon to roll a 5th, and it's intentionally a different color. You'll see why, although I might swap out a black one for something you can see a little bit easier. But you'll roll the 4 die and you'll place them here. Now, for the first little while, this stack engine, again, you can't see each of these. This is direction, environment, sabotage, because there's always a faction of people trying to get you until you round them up. The stack engine is how you're traveling, and then there's the event. And then here's what's called the command bay, and you have got your diplomatic success being monitored here, your research surveys, the things that you're able to undertake along the way here, and so you want those to increase. Your infiltrationist or isolationist infiltration monitor, and there's, say, at least 4 of them, and you need to sort of arrest them all, find them and capture them. This is your leadership as the player, and these are your supplies. Your leadership and your supplies cannot get to 0. These 2 gauges are going up, these 3 gauges are going down and up. But you never want these 2 to reach 0. Because if they do, the game's over, either one. So if you get to bad leadership where it's 0, your crew just sort of mutinies, they give up, they have no more faith in you. Same with your supply. If you run out of supplies, I think you're adrift in space. This one, as I said, is the event pad. So up here you've got these 8 officers that are on board the Herald with you. And right now they have expertise in all these different areas: culture, communication, battle, politics, biology, physics. I don't know what grow is. Probably something environmental, growth or something, I guess. And space. And some of them are, go up to 3, and then they'll decrease as you use their skills. And some of them are skilled enough to have 4 sort of talent points in those areas, and they will go up and down as well. And when you take shore leave, you can give them their energy back and so forth. Then over here is the event matrix, and let's roll on the event matrix right now, because if we get a 1, 2, 3, you can see the little arrow there. We will start on, the title there is vibrations, and if we get a 4, 5, and 6, we start down here on this arrow that says survival. So let's see what we get. It's a 6, so we're starting down here. Okay, so you'll see how the event matrix comes into play in a minute. Now we're basically ready to go. We just need to throw a few more things up here. These guys are all at their maximum effectiveness, and so you just follow these arrows. This game is really great because the setup is so intuitive. This is such a great game to bring with you. It's so easy to transport. Now I am using green, so again, here's hoping that those are somewhat visible to you. We will try using yellow up here. So you start at 24, all right? There's the arrow. So you start at 24, and we're basically ready to go. And what that means is we're ready to roll dice, all right? So I guess that's it for introductions, and we'll go from here. We'll see how this game plays out, and yeah, here's hoping that I get a good, maybe I'll even succeed in this game, and you'll see the full thing. All right, so for now, cheers, and we'll see you soon.